Reading is breathing for me. I can't imagine not reading books. I've always been a reader. My mother always took me to the library and bought books when we could. Originally I thought about opening a new bookstore. I didn't know much about used books. I worked part-time in a new bookstore to kind of learn the business. We started in 1988, and back in the 80s the big chains were really taking over and making it hard for the independents, and plus we had no money at all, so it was a little tough to start that way. So the woman who happened to own this property came into the store one day. We talked about renting it, and then I took the basement, which was about 1,000 square feet with 4 light bulbs and a cement floor, and we just kind of started from that. That's why our t-shirt says all started with a couch and 3 bookcases. And after about 4 years, the people who had owned the property moved. She had an antique store. She moved out of upstairs, so we took the upstairs first, and then I think about 3 months later we rented the house, moved into the thing, and once that was filled up, we started with the annex. Then we went to the haunted, then we added some buildings, and then the town came along and told me not to add any more buildings. And that's when we started with downtown, filled that up, and it just kind of grew from there. When we started downtown Niantic, the Friendlies had just moved out, and the movie theater and us were down. It was quiet there at night. It was just dead quiet. And then little by little, people start seeing what's happening and moving in. And now Niantic really has kind of turned around. It's really become a kind of a hip place, and we're really pleased with that. You know, we're glad to be part of it. Probably about 2001 is that's when we started downtown, but it's probably been the last 10 years that's really started to take off. We've done well, but we knew we also had to get large enough so people will drive from 2 hours from New York to come out. You got to give people a reason to come out. So we always wanted to get, the store get larger as we go along, and now it's to the point when we buy 10,000 books a week, there's just never enough space. People show up during the day from 11 to 6, bring their books up to the table, we pull out what we're interested in, offer them credit for that, and then send them back with what's left because we can't keep everything. There's just no way we can keep everything. We go out and look at books also, like this evening I'm going to Middletown and buying a house full of books. Next week I think we have 2 different house runs. We'll take trucks to pick up several houses of books. So right now I think there's 13 cats on the property. Some of them are in the house, which may never come out. Some are in the backyard, and there's about 5 that travel around here. But it's one of the most popular things. We have a cat guide, and the kids love the cat guide. It really seems to work. Social media is just, it's mind-boggling how good it is. It really is. We get a good load of books in, we'll put it online, and within seconds we're getting responses back. Is this book here, or when can I come in and see it? It's kind of scary how good social media is. I'm going to be here a long time. This is what I do. I work about 6.5 days a week, but I also live right here, and the people that work for me are my friends, and we have a good time. We work hard, but we have a good time. We have 23 or 24 employees in the summer, probably cuts back a little bit in the winter. With that many books coming in, somebody has to put them away. Plus with 4 stores and open 9 to 9, there's a lot of hours to cover. This is not a job, it's a lifestyle type of thing. You have to look at any kind of book business, it'll always be that way. This will always be the home base. This is where we started, this is where we live. This is like sacred soil to us. So we want people to read, we want to get the word out there. We need to have an educated reading public, and reading is important. It's important.